It is Thursday, November 29th. Yes. And I'm about to get out this house. As soon as I put these bracelets on. Show y'all my fit. Okay, so today we are rocking a vintage leopard print sweater dress, and because it's short and I am not trying to have my best girlfriend downstairs be cold and frozen, I have on these fur lined leggings, and I have on a fishnet sock that's like a little peekaboo. That's a little detail with my favorite pair of black booties. Okay, also y'all, these is like the bomb, like bam. Okay, these is like the bomb, and we sell these at Primark for $8. And I forgot I had put my do-rag in my pocketbook until this morning when I just went to go look in it, so therefore I ain't have my do-rag to put on last night. So go figure, you know what I'm saying? I have on my lips a Color Pop color, and it's called LAX with a burgundy matte, and then I did my eyes, you know, neutrals with the popped corners. Y'all have on 2 pair of lashes. I have on a number 810 by Ardell, and my number 43s that I normally wear by Broadway. Last night when I took them off, a piece of it like broke and fell off, or just a piece came off. So what did I do? I did what I do. I cut them strips in half and I popped them just on the corner, so that's why they look like that. Alright. So yeah, let me get out the house. Jada, you gonna put Bond up? You finna put Bond up?
I'll leave yet.
Oh, where he at?
Don't leave until 6:30.
Where he at?
Probably in the cage.
If he in the cage, I'll. Oh my gosh, where's
Oh yeah, Daddy said yesterday, hey Mom got all these effing jackets.
He said what?
Mom got all these effing jackets.
He talking about I got all these effing coats.
Fine. Why you ran upstairs, buddy? Come back.
Oh yes, you need to come back because you is not staying up there, honey. Oh no.
Yeah, come on down. Come on down.
That's right. Stop trying, people.
Keep going. Come on.
Okay, so y'all.
Get down the steps. Come on. Oh, I got time to go sell today.
All right, let me put my coat on. It's cold outside this morning. Oh, it is. Bam! Y'all. Vintage don't lie. Vintage don't lie. Oh my God, vintage don't lie. So y'all, let me put some lotion on these hands, because honey, you cannot be ashy and cute. Not a good look. Howdy ho! Ooh, that sound like an evil laugh, right? Ooh. Y'all, it is freaking cold here this morning, and yeah, y'all seeing me do something that I don't normally do, which is ride with a coat on. Child, it is cold this morning, and let me tell y'all what makes it even colder. Temps say 37 degrees. Okay, that's what it said. When it's windy, ooh, honey, that wind chill, child, you be swearing that doggone cold is getting down to your bones. Do you hear me? Girl, child. Ooh. Bond was like, he went outside and he peed, and he was like the piss icicles, okay? He was like, hello, good morning. I was like, you better take your butt back out there and you better go poop a brick before we leave, because ain't nobody got time to be coming home because you done pushed a turd out, okay? Child, please. Y'all know what I mean. Push it out the cage. He's smart. He like, shoot, I ain't about to sit in here with this shit. Anywho, y'all, this morning when I was waking up, y'all was on my mind. Y'all was, I ain't gonna even lie. How you wake up and you thinking about your EclecticNistas? Well, I was, okay? And what I was thinking about was, I remember, I think about 2 weeks ago, one of y'all had asked me about, like, I guess my experiences as like being a retail management child, and then y'all asked me about Steph. Where's the story times? So child, this morning, today, I got some story times for y'all ass. And let me just tell you, last week, my daughter, Jasmine, I know Jasmine is a member of the management team now, and Jasmine says, mommy, she was like, I have to say, I'm aspiring to have your type of management style, okay? And I was like, okay, like, that's a compliment, y'all. You know, they be slipping them in there, you know, and sometimes if you don't pay attention, you can miss it, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, and she was like, you are outgoing, real, very human, you understand life happens. She was like, but you're also very firm and you're very fair. And she was like, you get respect. And she was like, I like that. She was like, I have yet to hear anyone complain about Stephanie. And I'm like, Jasmine, really? You really think they're gonna complain to you about me? Like, I am your mama, okay? Like, come on now. However, she said, I just watch the staff that works with you too. And she was like, and when you're not here, she was like they genuinely like miss you and they can't wait for you to come back. And so she said that, you know, in developing her own style, she was like, you know, she taking pieces and putting them in her pocket. And she was like, you know, this type of leader she wants to be. So I had to tell her this. I was like, girl, I did not get like this overnight. Lots of trial and error, okay? Lots of, what would Jesus do? Okay, a lot of that, like, for real. Like, y'all, I have been played as a manager by people who you may have thought was like cool with you, thought was friends, and like you're like, oh, they would never. Shit. Yes, the hell they will. I'm gonna tell you that. Now, one particular story that I have in mind to tell y'all about this morning, I have a list of them, y'all, a list. However, this one really stood out to me. Now, I'm gonna start small because this one happened like 2 years, not even 2 years ago, a year ago. This one happened a year ago, and then I'm gonna take y'all all the way back to Charlotte Russe, okay? So, remember y'all when I was working at Charlotte Russe here in New Jersey? Remember I had said, you know, we had lost a manager because Shorty just wasn't thinking. And y'all, this is like these years of experience of being in management. Like, my integrity is everything to me, everything. That if I tell you something, you're gonna trust and believe. I'm not feeding you a bunch of bullshit, okay? This is what I witnessed and saw with my own two damn eyes, and like, what we gonna do, okay? Like, come on. So y'all, one night I was closing, and I was the closing manager, and we just gonna call her Felicia. That's what we gonna call her, because I don't wanna disclose her real name, okay? because y'all, she deleted me immediately that night off of Snapchat when she got fired. I don't blame her, but you know, it is what it is. Don't blame me, blame your damn self. You the one did something stupid, not me. Now y'all tell me, was I wrong? Okay? Because I know I wasn't. But I'm just gonna, let's see if y'all got y'all manager hat on, okay? So y'all, what happened was, I came in to close that night. It was me, one other sales associate, and another manager on duty, okay? We were in the process of, you know, just cleaning up after the weekend, yada, yada, yada. You know, re-merchandise and all that stuff. Well, when she got ready to leave, like she had worked the mid shift, she got ready to leave. And when she got ready to leave, y'all, I see her take off this denim jacket. Like, just a regular denim jacket. And so, I see her take it off. I see her put it on the counter. I then see her, you know, clock out. I then see her come back. I check the bags, you know. Then I see her put the sensor back on the jacket. And I'm like, okay, y'all, I ain't act like I ain't see that. I didn't. I was like, really? Like, Felicia, this is like what we doing now? And she was like, what? I was cold. Excuse me. Like, when did we start wearing the clothes that we sell that you have not yet purchased? When we start putting them on because we cold? She was like, well, I was cold, so I was just putting it back on the floor. Okay. So I told her, y'all, in her face before she left, I said, look, I have to call the store manager and like I have to tell her about this because first of all, this is wrong. Okay, we don't do this. We have hourly employees on the shift with us, okay? And so how would you handle a situation like this? Like if you saw another employee do this, like it's gonna be cool, it's gonna be okay? And she was like, well, if they're cold, which leads me to believe like this was not the first time it happened. Now, I'm a woman of my word, y'all. When I say I told her, I was calling Shorty and I was telling her, I did, okay? And what they do with that information afterwards is on them. All I know is my conscience is clear and I don't have to worry about said hourly employee going to snitch and be like, oh, Stephanie didn't tell y'all that this is what happened with Felicia. Oh, then I look bad because they're gonna be like, okay, no, Steph ain't tell us that. So why is the hourly employee telling us that? So is Steph in with this? No, ma'am. No, Sam, I am not, okay? So I told her, y'all. I told her I was gonna call. I wasn't playing. So then, week go by. You know, no, not even a week, y'all. The weekend came. The weekend came up again, and she worked with me. And so I pulled her to the side when she was getting ready to get off her shift, and I said, can I holler at you for a second? And she was like, yeah. I was like, look, I said, I wasn't playing with you, and I told you that there is no way like I could just like hold this, okay? I said, so I'm letting you know that I did let the store manager know, and I was like, you know, you just need to be ready for when she asks you about this. Like, I'm giving you a heads up. What you do with this is on you, but I'm letting you know they know, okay? She was like, okay. And she was crying because she was like, she went behind me after I broke it down to her that is a loss prevention violation. Like, you do not wear unpaid for merchandise. You don't wear it. You have to have a receipt and you have to have proof of purchase. And the fact that you're doing it amongst other staff members that they can see this shit, okay? You real stupid. Like, I'm just call it what it is. Stupid, okay? So y'all, maybe another week went by. And when it went by, you know, just so happened on said night that she got termed, I was coming in to close. The district manager was there, store manager, assistant manager, nobody was there. It was just me and them, okay? She told me, she was like, Steph, I need you to go on your break early. And I was like, okay. She was like, I want you to know that first of all, I appreciate your integrity. You know, I appreciate you seeing something that's happening that's wrong and being able to be bold enough or brave enough, you know, to tell us, so no, let us know this. I'm like, this has nothing to do with bravery or being a snitch. This has to do everything with my integrity, okay? That is first and foremost, because y'all ain't stealing nobody money, nobody clothes, nobody nothing, okay? Because I don't have to, all right? I always feel like God will bless me with the things that I need and I want if I just do the right damn thing, okay? So y'all, I went to lunch, I came back, she pulled the girl to the back. 20 minutes later, Shorty came out. Shorty was crying, like boo-hoo crying, y'all. Like makeup was like messed up, boo, gone, eyes running, the whole nine. And she got her keys and she dismissed her like on the spot. She came out, the DM told me, she was like, everything went fine. She was like, she's gone. And she was like, you know, once again, Stephanie, I appreciate, you know, you doing this, because first of all, we don't know how many times this done happened. We don't know how many times clothes done walked out the store because you was cold. We don't know. So it's like, y'all, when I work for a company, literally, when it comes to the assets, such as the goods, the money, all of that, I treat the business as if it's mine, like as if you gave me a loan to run this multi-million-dollar business. I treat it as if it's mine. Now if we getting robbed, child, you can have this shit, because my life is not worth it, okay? It's not. I'm not gonna get in a pissing contest or anything like that with customers, dealing with returns or anything like that, because you know what, this ain't mine, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? However, I do treat the business as if it was mine. But when it comes to things like that, y'all, I'm not petty like that, and I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna fuss and fight, because I didn't have my years of doing that, and that was things that I learned along the way. It's just not right, okay? Not right. And like this chick that got fired, like, we was cool, like real cool, and to the point that it was sad, because like, yeah, same night, y'all, she got fired, child, she deleted me off Snapchat, Instagram, she deleted me off everything, okay? But am I mad about it? Nah, because the way I see it, people come in and out your life for seasons and reasons, and I was in her life for a season and a reason, because even though she was young in management, she learned a very valuable lesson. It ain't worth it. Don't do it. You never want your integrity questioned. They say, statistics say, 7 out of 10 managers steal from their jobs, okay? Why? They got the most access, y'all. They got the keys to the building, keys to the safe. They know the ins and outs of the business and all of that. So that's why it's more internal theft than it is external theft, okay? Sad cases spoken that I'm about to speak about right now. Back in the day, when I worked at Charlotte Russe at Streets of South Point Mall in Durham, North Carolina, I had the bomb-ass management team. I called us the dream team. Oh my gosh. I had a reputation in the mall, y'all, that anybody that worked for me, you looked the part. You are not gonna work for me and you not read, speak, breathe, eat shit fashion, okay? You need to look the part. My customer is not going to trust you if you don't look the part. We talked about this last week, y'all. You know, hairstyle is not looking like they gonna slay your hair because of how they looking, okay? So anywho, y'all, I have the dream team. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, this was during the time when my husband was deployed. He was in Afghanistan, and I told y'all I leaned on myself. I finally gave into that, you know, develop a family at work, okay? It's okay. Stuff is okay. You are with these people just as much as you are with your own family at home, okay? So develop it. Let it grow. Let it fester. Child, please. Them heifers, I got God. But I'm going to tell y'all this. They got God. Because see, having a reputation in the mall for being that manager, being that chick, and knowing that, okay, if you go work for her, you're going to work. You are not going to stand your ass around and think you're just going to stand here and be pretty and be cute. No, ma'am. We are going to put in some labor, and at the same time, your ass going to look the part, okay? So, because I had this reputation, I was friends or associates with lots of other store managers throughout the mall. And Wet Seal used to be right across the hall from me, Body Shop and Wet Seal. And one day I was coming in, and the store manager, she stopped me. She was standing at her door and she stopped me, and she asked me, could I come in? Goes over there. She said, Stephanie, she was like, I don't know how to tell you this. She was like, but I'm gonna just tell you. She was like, you know, because I know if I witnessed this, I know it's happening at your store. Okay. Y'all, she told me that one of my assistant managers was in her store the night prior, and she had all this stuff that she was gonna buy from Wet Seal. And y'all, real talk, when managers see you got a whole bunch of stuff in your hand, I ain't gonna even lie, we get happy as hell, because you might be the reason that we make our day today, okay? You might be the reason we beating LY and playing, okay? So y'all, she said she got excited. She was like, the girl was up at the register. So she said she strolls up there because she trying to see how much the sale is, right? Child, she said she get up there and she see the damn sale is $20. All these items is in a bag waiting to roll up out her store. $20? So she said, excuse me, hon. She was like, this is what she said to her associate. She was like, something's not quite right here. And so homegirl was like, oh, she was like, maybe it wasn't scanned. And so she was like, we're gonna void this transaction and start over. Y'all, they did that and asked me how much the transaction was. The transaction was $475 worth of stuff she was about to walk out the store with for $20. So she said, Stephanie, the girl didn't have the money. So she said that she asked me could I hold the stuff, and she was gonna come in today, and then she was gonna purchase said goods. I was like, okay. And so I said, well, who was it? So she described her. She didn't want to call her name, but she described her to the T. And I was like, okay. I was like, thank you for the insight. And I was like, you're right. Happening over here, and that just played out like that. I was like, you're right. 9 times out of 10 it's happening at my spot too. So y'all, same day I go into work, this is why you're supposed to talk to your staff, talk to the people who work with you, because you'd be surprised when they're comfortable talking to you. You'd be surprised at what they tell you, okay? They put you on game. Y'all, one of the employees, I will never forget her name was Trinice, okay? She was the prettiest brown skinned girl, honey, and she changed her hair every other day. She was like working on her, you know, she was a student at NCU, like North Carolina Central University. Yep, she was a student there, and she just was like, she believed in doing the right thing too. So she told me that one day last week, she said that Steph, I was up at the register ringing, and she was like, you know, one of the people came in and they was buying stuff, and she was like, I'm getting excited because, you know, I know we're about to make our day because this girl buying all this stuff. And so she said, I happened to walk by, and she was like, you know, at first I saw it was like $200 and something. And so she was like, I was like, yes, okay, we done made the day, we good. So then she said that when the manager went to the back to go prep the deposit, she was like, something. She said she checked the numbers and she said the numbers hadn't changed. She was like, it only changed like $10. And so she was like, hold up, like we ain't had no return, none of this. This is when you know you have your staff like fully vested in your business, okay? That they like watching your back now, okay? Some of them, not all of them, because what I'm about to tell y'all about to fuck y'all up, okay? Y'all, she went back and she printed the last transaction, because the girl was the last transaction of the day. She reprinted the last transaction. Come to find out, everything that Shorty rung up, Shorty voided except for a $10 top. Okay. So she said, Stephanie, she was like, she had the journal tape, the reprinted receipt to show me. She said that she was waiting till she had worked with me again because she wanted to make sure that she talked to me personally, and she didn't want to pass this information on and all of a sudden paperwork gone missing, okay? Because y'all know it'll go MIA. And so she was like, so Steph, she was like, I'm just telling you, so what you do with it is what you do with it. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all what I did with it. Y'all, my first experience at Charlotte Russe in North Carolina, y'all, it wasn't even open 3 weeks and I had already fired an assistant manager. Her name was Stephanie. I fired her ass, okay? Long, that's a whole nother story. Y'all be sure to remind me and I'll tell y'all about Stephanie, okay? Because Stephanie did some dumb shit too. However, I fired somebody the first 3 weeks we was open, and I went about it the wrong way. It was a valuable lesson learned. And the lesson that I learned that day was never ever just react off of your personal feelings or emotions, because let loss prevention do their job and you'll be surprised at what they find out. Because sometimes it's more than what you think on the surface is going on. Y'all, I called loss prevention, gave them the 411. Come to find out, y'all, loss prevention showed up to my store 3 days later. They told me to make sure everybody was scheduled, because I didn't know if I was gonna be there by myself, because everybody gonna get fired or whatever the case may be. Y'all, not one manager, it happened to be 2 managers. 2 of my dream team members, y'all. 2! Both of them was hooking each other up with Wet Seal employees, was hooking up them, and they was hooking up them. Come to find out, y'all, one of them had got away with like $1,000 worth of stuff. Another one, like, she could literally be like, well, I don't know if it's embezzlement, larceny, whatever, but literally, like, they had to pay restitution, okay? They walked out of that store that day unknowingly knowing that loss prevention was gonna show up and question them, and come to find out not 1 but 2 managers was doing it. 2 members that I thought was like considered my extended family. These heifers was stealing, okay? Stealing big time. And the dumbest reason why is because they said that they had the expectations of their job title was too much, and they felt like they needed to be compensated in other ways. And I'm just like, so you still really? It was so disappointing, and I was hurt, and I was like, you know, am I going to allow this to stop me from being me? And if I develop relationships or friendships with people along the way that I work with, am I going to let that hinder that? Because that's just something that's natural about me, okay? If I'm around you enough, you know, we're going to end up talking and, you know, having dialogue and stuff like that. Y'all, they arrested them that day, walked both of them out with handcuffs. The one that had got caught by the store manager at Wet Seal, her mother was pissed with her because this girl was going to North Carolina Central University. She was going to that school, and she was taking up fashion merchandising, okay? And she was like my strongest merchandiser that I had on my management team. And y'all, it was like her mom was like, dog, the lady done like developed you. She started with me as a sales associate. She got promoted to a supervisor. Then she got promoted to a ASM. It's like, damn, like she was helping you. And why would you do that? Y'all, I could not talk to that girl. I could not. I was so hurt and disappointed. And I was kind of mad at myself because I allowed myself to get too close. So y'all, long story short, they got terminated. I was not cool with them ever again. However, 1 year later, the girl who stole the most, okay, she happened to call me or she ran into me at New York & Company. And she was like, you know, Stephanie, can I talk to you? And I was like, there's nothing for us to talk about. And she was like, I just really wanted to apologize and tell you that, you know, I'm really sorry about what happened. I understand now after the facts that, you know, you was just trying to help me. And I was stupid. I was foolish. And, you know, I really see where my career could have grown and I could have like just been in a better place, because now this is on her record, y'all. Like, you playing with other people's money, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, in my heart, God told me to forgive her, but I am not about to be cool with you no more, okay? That shit right there just died, honey, when you tried it. You played me, okay? And you know what? Shame on me one time, shame on me twice. I cannot be a fool 3 times for anybody. And y'all, I just have learned some really big, significant life lessons being in retail management. You can't trust everybody that's smiling your face, literally, because you don't know if there's a motive or if there is intent behind that. And when I say intent, y'all, that don't necessarily mean positive, okay? Okay. Now, I done got to work, y'all. Let me get my ass in here and get my day started. And I have another story time for y'all later this afternoon. Thanks. Lord. Y'all, I'm ready to go home and put on my onesie, my slippers, get me a glass of wine, and chill.
If I didn't get off on time, it was gonna be an ugly situation. Do you hear me? Ugly, baby.
Y'all, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hold on, because these people act like they be about to die if you don't hurry and get out the... See? But y'all ain't about to die, so you know what they... As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. Damn. Y'all, they be acting like they about to have a fit if, like, you don't hurry and get out your doggone spot so they can take over. Wow. But y'all, I'm so happy to be off work. You just don't know, around about 2 o'clock. Let me tell you. Went to lunch. I had a turkey burger and I removed the lettuce. Yes, I did. And it was iceberg lettuce. But I don't care. Lettuce is lettuce to me, okay? Y'all, I like got the itis. Like, you know how you come back and like you don't like, you be like, that's how I kind of was today. But I muscled through it and I got done what I needed to get done. And today is Thursday, 4:22 p.m. and I do not return back to work until Saturday night because I got an overnight floor move. But y'all, I tell you, I was painting the picture before I left. I said, y'all, I cannot wait to get home, put my slippers on, put my onesie on, or my comfy clothes, wipe this makeup off, particularly this lipstick. Have me a nice big glass of wine before I do anything, before I cook dinner or anything, because I'm making catfish and grits tonight, and I just want to chill. I do know I have like some chores to do, but that shit could wait till tomorrow. Okay, it can. Tomorrow during the day. Yes, so it is nice to say that I'm off. So off, go to work Saturday, get off early Sunday morning, like the crack of dawn, and then I'm off Sunday, and then I work late Monday. So with that being said, it's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday, Friday, Friday. Hey! It's Friday for me, honey. Sure is Friday for me. Woo! So y'all, I told y'all, like, I've been schooling y'all on dumb shit that happens in retail, and I was thinking of another situation that happened that I told you, like, I've learned my lessons from, you know, doing stuff to what is not okay to do and what's okay to do. So I'm gonna tell y'all this one time, girl, y'all, I keep flooding y'all with like old Charlotte Russe stories from streets of South Point. However, it used to be some ish that went down like at Cracker Barrel in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, y'all. Oh, I think that was the year. I think it was 2010. That was the year that I went to Jamaica on their ass. Not Jamaica, I went to Dominican on their ass. And I'm gonna tell you why I went to Dominican on them. Y'all, there is such a thing that your job can truly stress you out, okay? Stress you out. Stress-related stress is real from the job. Now, when I worked at Norcross, yes I did, y'all, I worked at Norcross, Georgia, across Cracker Barrel, okay? And y'all, it was the most, I ain't never seen a Cracker Barrel quite like this particular location. And the reason why, y'all, is because most Cracker Barrels, you know, people have jokes about Cracker Barrel, okay? Because they've had like a lot of discrimination situations that have happened with the company where people didn't feel like they were being treated fairly based on the color of their skin, okay? However, this particular Cracker Barrel that I worked at, child, this was the most diverse Cracker Barrel I've ever worked in. Shit, I've ever dined at, okay? Period. Y'all, any type of nationality that you could think of, it was there. It was Asians, Koreans, Ethiopians, Native Americans, Africans, Jamaicans, oh my gosh, Irish. When I tell you, y'all, it was there. It was a melting pot Cracker Barrel, okay? Now, if you are familiar with the Cracker Barrel in Norcross, Georgia, it is off of Jimmy Carter Boulevard, okay? And it's not quite the hood, but when I took over this store, it was, okay? I can't even lie to y'all. When I walked in the door, I went to go check out my commute, and I decided to walk in because nobody knew who I was, and I just wanted to walk in to get a feel of the store. And y'all, the only thing that was missing was the screen door. That's all that was missing, okay? Because it was like a trap house for Cracker Barrel. I'm not even exaggerating, okay? This is back in 2008. Now, being that you got, you know, you ride off a major highway, 85, I think that was 85. Yeah, I think that was 85. Off a major highway. Always had panhandlers like on the porch, you know, where the rocking chairs and stuff is, y'all. You always had panhandlers. You always just had a lot of just stuff going on at the Cracker Barrel. But y'all, this one time, once I started working there, I was instructed that it was my job that when I got there to clean it up. To clean it up in the sense of, y'all know the easiest part to do is cosmetically. You can clean up a store cosmetically just like that, okay? However, when they say it's time to clean up staff, that might take you a little time. That might be a little challenging. Well, y'all, I was that manager back in the day. I had a reputation of going into establishments that weren't doing well and flipping them like how people flip old houses and make them brand new. Child, I could go in and flip the business and make it brand new, okay? It's a gift. I believe in doing the cosmetic stuff first, because then while you're cleaning it up, you get to know your staff. They see you getting in there with them, you doing it with them. You know, you try to develop that camaraderie, that teamwork, right? Child, please, y'all. These people at Cracker Barrel, let me explain something else to y'all too. They've had their jobs for years, okay? Like, I ain't talking about like no 5, 6 years either. I'm talking about these people are tenured 10, 15, 20 years plus. Somebody working at Cracker Barrel as a cashier for 20 plus years. Like, they are vested, okay? Y'all, I'm not exaggerating when I tell y'all this, okay? However, y'all like, Steph, could you get to the story? I'm just trying to paint y'all a picture. You know, when I tell a story, I gotta paint the picture. So, one night, I was getting ready to go home, and it was late. They didn't know I was still in the store, because we have night maintenance. They didn't know I was still in the store, and I was leaving. So before I put my car in drive, generally speaking, like, you know, I make sure I plug up my phone. I make sure that, you know, I'm ready to roll. You know, if I'm gonna talk on the phone on my way home, I go ahead, press dial, and be ready to talk. Well, this night, I particularly witnessed something. I witnessed said manager. Remember what I told y'all earlier. If anybody has the potential or the most advantage to steal, is a manager, okay? I witnessed the manager had somebody back up the truck, a pickup truck, and pretty much they started loading rocking chairs on now. Now, if you've paid for rocking chairs, the chair would say paid, okay? Big ass tag on it, paid, such and such day, this belonged to such and such. But y'all, it wasn't none of them tags on there, okay? So I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, this is really not happening right now, okay? And this was like when, hold on, y'all. Hello?
We're standing back there, me and John, you're getting ready to say bye to her. And I don't think